Once again, is Mshamba Marekani. Welcome to All Topics Considered podcast. Today I'll be talking about 10 places to find a man who is ready to settle. Number 1, golf course. There is a reason why this is the number 1 place to find a good gentleman who is ready to settle and start a family. Golf playing requires a lot of patience, precision, and lots of walking. A man at the golf course who has the above traits and more: clean cut, tucked-in polo shirt with a matching hat, ironed pants, and an expensive watch to make that swing worthy. You will never find struggling men at the golf course, as they will be somewhere feeling sorry for not being able to accumulate wealth. The cost of starting to golf in itself is very high, and only a focused man who is ready to spend some money and invest in his hobby can afford that. Golfers play with a passion and dress to kill for the landscape. The green on the golf course grass is more likely equivalent to the greens in their pockets. For a woman who is looking for a no-nonsense refined man who is ready to settle, down the golf course is one of the places you should frequent. Number 2, church choir. Women are emotional beings. Emotion and spirituality connect really well. A man who devotes his time to be part of a church choir is on a higher spiritual level compared to regular Joes, and can therefore be able to penetrate a woman's mind and nourish her emotions. He devotes his time to strengthen his vocal cords so as to give the best outcome, keeping in mind the importance of being in sync with other choir members. Visit a church and keenly observe the men who are part of a choir. They have been broken down and nourished spiritually, and are therefore able to connect emotionally with the woman who falls for them. They serve the Lord diligently and would do the same to their wives. Being in a choir is a humbling experience in itself, and the fact that one has to sing in front of the crowd expecting no pay is a sign of high level of maturity and portrays strong character that is necessary to lead a family. Number 3, fishing/hunting reservation. Many of you may ask, how on earth is hunting or fishing and marriage related? Well, let's drop the baited hook. In order to be able to legally hunt in the USA, one has to take some classes so as to acquire a permit/license to fish/hunt. The next step is to search for a public reservation or areas that allow public fishing. When the above conditions and requirements are met, then one can legally partake in the above activities. Marriage is similar to the whole process. Dating is equivalent to taking fishing/hunting classes, where the man pursues a woman and learns about her before finally deciding that he is ready to take the vows, that is, take the licensing exam, and so forth. A man who hunts or fish shows strength, endless pursuit, and moral obligation to go out there so as to be able to fend for his family, that is, by bringing food back home. Every woman who goes in search of a man has the tendency to look for a man who will be a good provider. A fisher fits that shoe. Number 4, town hall meeting. After a man has matured enough to appreciate the beauty of life, he looks forward to aging peacefully and leaving a good place for his family and the future generation. He therefore looks for ways and means to accomplish that. Town hall meetings are where a lot of issues concerning a city/town are discussed. Most of the ordinances, regulations, restrictions, and other laws are discussed in open forums and necessary steps taken into consideration at the town hall meetings. Men who frequent such places are family oriented and are concerned about the community in which they live in. What kind of woman wouldn't want a man who ensures his community is safe and taken care of, so as to make the environment conducive for his family, and in this case, future wife and kids? Women should attend town hall meetings. That is where the love of your life might be hiding. Number 5, darts. Pool. Mature men play darts. Young maturing men pursue pool. A man who has a hobby and is passionate about it is a breath of fresh air for the ladies. Women should be careful about men whom they meet and do not have any hobbies. A man who makes a woman his hobby is clingy and is bound to be problematic in the future. Many men have the instincts of a beast and should be let to roam freely. Forget about what the society tells you about men who frequent bars. There is a huge difference between a bar and a nightclub. Most men who are ready to settle find themselves at a bar. They have matured and only go there to play dart, pool, catch up with friends, and hit one for the road. Of course, they request a ride back home. As a woman, if you want to increase your chances of settling a good man who is ready to do so, make sure you pay a visit to several bars every weekend and be surprised at the quality of good men you will find there. Number 6, seminary. Let's be honest, some men give up on finding a good woman and decide to become priests and dedicate their life to a higher calling. Not all men are called to be priests, and some attend for the sake of hoping that they will find a new meaning of life. Others have one foot in the calling and the other foot in the world. A woman who pays a visit to a seminary might find herself giving a whole new meaning of connection with another human to a man who seems to be doubtful about serving as a priest. With all due respect, only the willing and who are called should lead the flock. Number 7, animal shelter. Many animals go through abuse, neglect, and animal shelters offers those animals a safe haven and a place to call home again. Finding a man who volunteers at the shelter not only ensures that you as a woman acquire a very cute pet, but also that you will receive lots and lots of voluntary care from your animal shelter hubby. All the positive lessons he will have acquired at the shelter will be incorporated in your marriage. He will volunteer to take care of you and sometimes, if not all the time, to do laundry, cook and wash the dishes. Visit an animal shelter near you and hit 2 birds with 1 stone. A pet and a man. Number 8, junk yard. A man who works at a junkyard has seen it all, from wrecked vehicles, deflated tires, to batteries without a spark. He knows or has an idea on how to turn a junk, wrecked vehicle into a masterpiece that ignites again and hits the road one more time. This kind of man knows how to mend a broken heart. and build up a woman who has been reduced to dirt by past relationships. Find love at the junkyard and live happily ever after. Number 9. Hiking spots. Do you wish to have a breath of fresh air, be taken to a new height of drunkenness in love, and later heal from all the past love struggles? Hiking spots are where you will find such a partner who loves such. A partner who loves to hike is a gold mine discovery for any sane woman in search of a good man to settle. Many marriage lessons are learned while hiking. No partners left behind, running out of breath, pushing yourself to your best extreme limit, and flowing with adrenaline/dopamine upon completion of the hike. Only you can help yourself earn all the above benefits. Number 10. In your dreams.